Hi, so before we get into the actual video, I just want to say thank you for coming. My name is Elia and I'm a full-time musician. I'm from New Zealand originally, Samoan heritage, and now I'm based in Japan. I've been in Japan going on almost 20 years now, and I came here on a piano contract. I've been playing piano my whole life, involved with music, all kinds of music, and I'm passionate about teaching what I know and also learning. And I think we should never stop learning, right? So I hope that you enjoy this. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me on my channel today. And this is part 2 of the Gmin6 diminished scale. And we're looking at drop 2. So if you're not familiar with the Gmin6 diminished scale, please check out the other video. I'm talking about that scale using the close 4 voicing. Okay, so check that out. And then once you do and you're up to speed with the borrowing concepts, then come back here and we'll carry on. So drop 2 is basically out of the 4 notes that you're playing, the chord, you take the second note from the top, you drop that down an octave, and that's your drop 2. And I think it's during the big band era where the arrangers would take the close 4 voicings from the piano and they would arrange it for saxophone sections of the big band. So that means they would need to spread these out. And so they would use these techniques: drop 2, drop 3, drop 2 and 4, and maybe drop 2 and 3. So how do we get that? You just number it from the top to the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the highest note being number 1, then you come down 2, 3, and then 4. So whatever 4 note chord that you're playing, you can drop the second note from the top. That's your drop 2. I mean, you could make up your own shapes, right? And you drop the second note from the top. That's your drop 2 of whatever that 4 note thing is that you're playing. But today we're specifically looking at the minor 6 diminished. And so we're going to drop 2. Let's start with this inversion here. So we'll drop the E. And if you look on Chordy, it says E minor 7 flat 5. And this is a really nice half diminished voicing on the piano. And so this should be a really good clue if you're new to the Barry method of why it's good to know that's the scale. Because if you see a chart and it says E minor 7 flat 5 for a bar or 2 bars, I mean, what are you going to comp over that? Maybe you're just going to play this chord, possibly up a half step and down a half step. Maybe you might play the inversions of it, you know, but it's kind of limiting. So as soon as we introduce the diminished part of the minor 6 diminished, as soon as we add in this, it becomes a new kind of sound. We can move it around. And I'm not borrowing any notes yet. I'm just playing the actual chords that they alternate, right? If you go up the scale. Let's do that quickly. So minor 6, diminished. These are all drop 2. Minor 6, diminished, minor 6, diminished, minor 6. Get used to that there. Diminished, minor 6. So the first thing that you could play around with before we even borrow is that we can jump from one chord to the other, we can go up and down. Like how about 1, 2, 3, and then back down. So they could be played musically through rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. Right? So just having fun playing the straight chords going up the scale, just up and down. And I'm not playing the whole thing. You're just taking little movements. That's just part of it. Okay? So that's the first thing you could try. And then once you try that, start on the diminished and try it again, going up. 1, 2, 3, da, da. Now these all have a reason to practice like this. One good reason is that, for example, what if someone plays a D in the bass, the 5 of the Gmin6 diminished? Okay, I can't reach down there, but I'll play it here. So that sounds cool. I like that sound. So I'm using the -6 diminished for that. Let's carry on from this Gmin6. And so on. You get the idea. You just keep going up and doing it. For the sake of this video, let's just keep going. Diminished. And then diminished. Now I play 1 and 3, and the reason why is because I like to roll the left hand sometimes. But it depends on, so like that. So that's why I play 1 and 3. But some people might want to play 2 and 2, and I don't practice that enough. So I do it on some chords, but not on this one. So you choose, if you're a pianist, which one you like. And then -6, diminished, -6. Okay, and then, diminished, -6. And then lastly, -6. Diminished, -6. There it is. Now for me, you can see that I was having trouble there playing that. So I like to focus on individual notes and try and sing it in my head, like da da, and then da. Not da, but da, da, da. Although that can sound cool if you want a more darker bluesy sound. But back to the -6 diminished scale. Let's do that. Okay. So that's the first thing that you can do. Just taking the chord and going up and down the scale in small movements. Put that into practice along with a backing track, for example, and I'll play that over the Gmin6. So while we're waiting to get there, I'll just call it, here's an F6 going to a B flat 6, here's a C-6 scale. Now here, right? Okay, so you've got that sound. Now how about another thing we can do, and we're not borrowing yet, we're just basically moving the chords up the scale or through the scale. How about this time we do a round enclosure around the -6. So how about this one? So diminished, jump up to the next diminished, and then play the -6 that's between that diminished, those two diminished. So, and then, you know, once you practice this enough times, you'll become really good at knowing the degrees of the scale. Okay, so I'll play again over that. And then, just for the sake of context, so here C minor 6 might be, so I did it there, and now for G minor 6. Okay, I better check, did I actually play the chord or did I borrow? I can't remember, but I was trying to do it. So you can do enclosures around the chord from the scale, and every chord in that scale, it's only 2 chords, so both chords are important. Over the G minor, that sounds great. That diminished sounds really good to me, and it sounds like you need to resolve it. It's like it's screaming out to resolve. Anyway, so now let's have a look at borrowing. So we're going to borrow the bottom and top note just for this video, but please remember you can borrow other notes. And I'll mention this because I've been playing around with it, is that I would also look out for any 6 interval of a 6, major or minor. So here's a major 6. And here I would switch to 2 and 2 with both hands, because I'd want to sometimes borrow the diminished notes with the 6. So the G goes to the diminished, B flat goes to the diminished. And you might go half step down. That's just a stylistic sound. You don't have to do that half step below. And because it's a tone apart, another cool thing that I like to do is play half steps. So look out for any 6 intervals of a 6 or thirds. So here's a third here. So that would go on piano. If you're playing a fast tempo, you're not worried about legato changes. I'll just use 3 in the right hand and go. But if it's a ballad, maybe 2 and 2. You know, for more control. What else is there? There's the E and G is the 10th, so that's the other one I'd look out for. And I love that sound. The 10th and the 6s for me are really pretty. I'll do that. Some people like any combination because it's from the scale, but maybe my ears are not ready for that yet. And so what does that mean? So for example, like that. Some people in Barry's world, they might like that sound a lot and resolve it. You know, it's like one of those acquired taste, yeah. But it might happen over time. And so as long as you know the possibilities, you can also borrow from below, but we'll just stick to borrowing from above. So here's the diminished, and then let's experiment. So how about these 2 in the middle? Okay, what about F sharp and A? That's nice. C and A. So I'll do 2 and 2 here. That's pretty. Okay, and then the G minor 6. Let's move the 6 here. So that'll be, I might do the D and the B flat, and I'll do 2 and 2. Okay, so the possibilities are within that chord shape as well, but for this video I'll just stick to the, I'm saying that I'll stick to the bottom and top, but actually you can see I'm not, right? But anyway, let's keep going. Bottom and top, next one. And then, sorry, and then what's next is diminished. I'm hearing, but that's a different scale. I'm hearing this. And then for you people out there who might know or don't know, it's from the E flat minor 6 diminished. But let's get back to the clash there. Ooh. So yeah, so then you might want to stick with the notes that you know work over the diminished. So that works. Then G minor 6, and then maybe you know the G and E works. So yeah, so we can, so that's how you can borrow, right? You can move up and down. Now, if you want to go from minor 6 to the diminished to the minor 6, you don't need to play all 4 notes. You can do this. I'm just moving 2 notes through that diminished chord. The other 2 are staying on the minor 6. And then switch. So you experiment. I mean, what does it sound like? I haven't tried this yet, but how about? So how about? I'm moving the middle notes. Right? I like the outside notes. So from the diminished, you could do the same thing. See there? I just moved the tenths. So that's borrowing. You can borrow from the other chord. So let's add that in now to our backing track. See, I did borrowing then, borrowed here. Okay, I was thinking too much there, so I'm not going to think. When I don't think, it comes out more naturally. I'll just listen to it. was trying to play a lot of drop twos throughout that. And yeah, that's the sound that you can get by borrowing. So quick recap, the 3 things I think it was. The first one is that you can go up and down the scale. The next one, I think it was, oh no, that's borrowing, right? We did that one. What was the other one that we did? I have to go back and check. But, oh, it was enclosures. Man, I'm getting too old here. Enclosures, right? So those 3 things, please think about using that in your own playing. If you like it, throw it in when you're comping next time or when you're soloing. It could be part of a solo. And then I'm going to speed up the tempo because that was quite slow. Let's go to 160 and I'll just jam over it. And I'll try and add in, I'll try and do a solo. And while I'm soloing, I'll try and throw in the -6 drop 2 around the 251 on the minor. And pretty much around there, and maybe over wherever. Okay, so here we go. That was an enclosure. I mean, not enclosure. What do you call it? The contrary. Contrary is that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, that kind of thing. I feel tempted to play things that are not within this, you know, like I also like to try going like reharmonize, maybe for another day. I'll try and add in that new chord that I came up with the other day. So what was it? Like here it would be there. It's really fast. Can gonna add it in here. And it sounds really forced right now, but that's how I would practice it. I'll force it in there to, okay, getting used to it under my fingers, and then I try to be melodic to get to that. So here. And I should stop because I've got it on loop. I've got it on the loop forever. Okay. So thank you very much for joining me today. Sorry I got a bit carried away over that soloing part. But I wanted to show you how you can apply it into a song. And yeah, thanks again, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I'll figure something out, and I hope that you're here to join me on that. Take care, and I'll see you next time.